Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you will be safe and sound at your home. This is your geography lesson, and in this lesson, we are reading Unit 11 Transport and Telecommunications. Students, in previous lessons, I told you about transports. You know very well that we are discussing about transports used in Pakistan. And first of all, we discussed about Pakistan Railways. What are the characteristics of Pakistan Railways? What are the selected railway routes? And what are the developments of Pakistan Railways? In this lesson, we will read more about transports. So, in this regard, we will discuss about dry ports. So, we start our lesson. Students, what is dry port? Do you know about dry port? A dry port is a port situated near sea. A dry port is a port situated near sea. If the importer or exporter is far away from a seaport, it will be an inconvenience to coordinate and handle the goods properly. So, governments of certain countries allow container freight station to handle export and import formalities under customs supervisions. Students, if we study about dry port, we will come to know a dry port sometimes referred to as an inland port. A dry port sometimes referred to as an inland port is an inland intermodal terminal directly connected by road or rail to a seaport. As dry ports are near to the seaport, so these are directly connected by road or rail to a seaport, operating as a center for the transshipment of sea cargo to inland destinations. Understand, students? A dry port is an inland intermodal terminal directly connected by road or rail to a seaport, operating as a center for the transshipment of sea cargo to inland destinations. In addition to their role in cargo transshipment, dry ports may also include facilities for storage and consolidation of goods, maintenance for road or rail cargo carriers, and customs clearance services. And the location of these facilities at a dry port relieves competition for storage and customs space at the seaport itself. Students, in this picture you can see Lahore dry port exports. A custom office at the dry port in Lahore where exporters get their export material checked and cleared to be transported to Karachi port. This facility lessens the pressure, lessens the pressure on the already busy Karachi port and helps to save the money and time of the exporters. there is a railway line just to the left of the building to transport the material to Karachi to be exported through the seaport. So this is a picture you are very clear about the picture. Lahore dry port exports. Students, here is another picture, figure 11.6, about the dry ports. What is the procedure? How this dry port work? Export material. First action is checking. They check the material. Further, custom authorities give the clearance to the exporters. Further, next step is storage. After clearance from the custom authorities, the goods and the materials are taken in a store, temporary. After the clearance from custom authorities, next step is storage. They store the things temporary, and after all the procedures, transportation starts from here to the seaport. And at the seaport, they collect the material, they collect the things for export destination. So this is the process that is done on dry ports. Students, if we study about the dry ports in Pakistan, there is a list of dry ports in Pakistan. As in Punjab, we can say Faisalabad dry port, Lahore dry port, Lahore NLC dry port, Multan dry port, Rawalpindi dry port, Sialkot dry port, Sialkot International Container Terminal, Wagah Border Terminal, Islamabad dry port, and in Sindh, Karachi dry port, Karachi NLC dry port, and in Islamabad, Islamabad Capital Territory, Islamabad dry port, and in Balochistan there are Chaman Border Terminal, Quetta dry port, Quetta NLC dry port, Taftan Border Terminal, and in Gilgit-Baltistan, Gilgit dry port, Sost dry port. In Azad Kashmir, Muzaffarabad dry port is here, and in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Turkham Border Terminal, Azkhal dry port, Havelian dry port, Peshawar dry port, Jamrud dry port. So there is a list of dry ports in Pakistan. We can say there are many dry ports in Pakistan that are working day and night for the transshipment of goods. Students, what are the aims of establishing dry ports are here? If we study, we can say that these dry ports are very useful for the people of Pakistan, and the aims of establishing dry ports are to reduce the workload at Karachi port and Port Qasim in order to speed up the checking and clearance of cargo. First aim is to reduce the workload at Karachi port and Port Qasim. Students, these two seaports are very important and very busy seaports ports in Pakistan. So to eliminate the workload at these ports, dry ports are built in different areas to help the government in the smooth collection of revenue. Another important aim is to help out the government to collect the revenue in a very smooth and soft way, to reduce the pressure on exporters and importers by providing hustle-free transportation of cargo from their production point to the seaport directly. The areas that are remote areas and there is no rush of people, no rush of traffic and production houses as well. So to engage those areas, dry ports have been built there. A dry port requires certain infrastructure facilities, e.g., highly efficient rail transport with a container service to carry bulk cargo. Number one facility that a dry port requires is, we can say, for shipping and for shifting material, heavy goods. Dry port needs quick and fast services of railways. First facility is that they required quick and fast services, transport services. Number two, efficient managerial staff. Efficient managerial staff. Students, management staff is very important for any organization. Same is the case with this dry port. Management staff should be capable of doing hard work and they should be organized and competent enough to deal with these things. Number three, huge storage sheds and open areas. Students, there should be storage rooms for the goods so that goods and shipments should be arranged properly. Number four, refrigeration facilities for perishable items, fruits and vegetables. In simple ways, we can say a dry port should have such facilities. Although dry ports have become an integral part of Pakistan's foreign trade, there are a number of problems which have resulted from mismanagement. Some initial steps have been taken for the improvement and for the betterment of dry ports, but there is some mismanagement here. It has been reported in the newspapers that some dry ports have been converted into smuggling dens by the custom officials who helped importers to get their consignment clear without paying duty and tax. So these are the problems. The people are doing illegal things here for the successful operations of their shipments. That is unfair. They are using unfair means of transportation their things. The success of this system depends on good management. Otherwise, the real benefits cannot be achieved. So, to run this system successfully, pure management is required here. Otherwise, this system will be flop. There is no alternative. There is no alternative to dry ports. So it is necessary to monitor carefully the procedures at dry pots in order to achieve the aims for which they have been established. So, students, this is your lesson for today. I hope you have understood about dry pots. Thank you for listening. Take care. Allah Hafiz.